He would wake up beside the moonstone wondering how he got there. When it hit him, oh, he just had a dream with the stars. I really do miss having them down here, he would sigh.
Maybe I should go out. I don't care if it's day or not, Moon mumbled to himself, trotting out the cave.
Moondeath trotted down to the clearing. As he spotted the two other cats, he began to hiss, but not looking for a fight, he stopped and nodded as a way of saying hi to the she and the they.
Yeah, I can't, she trailed off as she turned around, hearing a hiss. Hello, can I help you? She asked, trying not to sound mean, even though her mew had an edge to it.
Sorry, hi, yes. I don't really care that it's daytime. I'm here to say that. And it's not fair that you two always get to talk when it's day, and I'm always the one left at night.
Well, that's how the world works, she hissed, trying not to sound like she wanted to fight, but the cat really got on her nerves.
He looked at the two cats, backing away, not trying to get into the argument.
Moon watched the they back up, and he stepped forward. Well, I'm changing that, he'd hiss, running up to the high rock. All of these years I spent alone in that cave. It feels good to get out.
She stepped back, her eyes going wide. Looks like all that time in that cave drove you crazy, she snarled, looking up to the sky at the sun.
Crazy? Are you serious? I'm not crazy. The only cat who's that is you, he'd yell at the she before him.
She would pin her ears. Yes, did you hear me? She asked before adding, or was all that time left on your own made you deaf?
Before this gets heated, I'm a dip. I'm going to miss the Black Friday deals at Home Bargains.
No, I'm not crazy, my dear. He'd stepped forward, putting his muzzle to hers.
She blushed, pulling away. You're a softie, she teased, beginning to groom herself.
Ugh, I might be, but that's why you love me. Moon would grin, turning to Sun. The moon gaze is giving me power. It feels so nice to be like this, but I want to be free, he'd sigh.
She smiled. It would be nice, but how would that work? She asked, sitting up and meeting Moondeath's gaze. She stood up, stretching before trotting past Moon so that her pelt brushed theirs. I'm hungry, she mewed over her shoulder before she padded away to go hunt.
His eyes would flutter as she brushed past. All right, I'll go back to the Moonstone and tell them what happened here. I'm back again, but I have to tell the stars what happened. Moon walked up to the Moonstone and sat, looking up as he slowly came into the dream. He'd breathe heavily. What just happened? What have I done? Moon started to feel woozy as his eyes flashed and his head pounding. He'd scream, fainting as everything went black.
She pressed her muzzle into the Tom's mane, silently praying that he would be okay. As a tear rolled down her cheek, she turned to the moonstone. "What happened?" she asked, with nothing in return.
Huh? What happened? Moon would stutter as his body slowly came alive.
I don't know, she would mumble, stepping back to let Moon Death stand up.
The dream, we have to, he'd cry out to Sun, yelping, "Now! We have to go!" He'd shout, his voice echoing on the cave walls.
Her ears would unpin as she rushed over to her mate. "Are you okay?" she asked, rushing him with questions. "Wait, leave? Why?"
"Yes, now, hurry, out my cave!" Moon would run out the cave quickly.
She darted after her mate with no more questions asked, but her ears pinned again and her brain overpowering her thoughts with questions.
My dream, he'd begin to cry. Sun never saw him cry before.
She stepped forward, placing her head on his back. "I don't know what's happening, but you don't have to tell me. Just what's going to happen next," she would purr.
"I can't do this. The stars have spoken. This will be a terrible night," he'd yell, running away.
She watched the Tom run away before rage filled her. "You didn't answer me!" she yelled, sprinting after him.
You can't follow me now.
"Stop!" she yelled before she stopped to gasp. "No, I can't, you imbecile!" she hissed, her ears pinning.
Yes, goodbye. I will follow the stars.
She reached forward and in one quick movement she grabbed the Tom by the scruff and pinned the he. "This isn't you," she snarled, her eyes a mixture of hurt and flame.
"Get off of me, you flea!" He'd pushed Sun off of him. As the fire came to her eyes, the blackness came to his.
"Flee!" she yelled, her eyes pure anger as she turned on the Tom. "It's daytime," she hissed. "Who's more powerful?" As she finished her snarl, her powerful form came out as she stepped forward.
This is us. Why do we be some cat we are told to be?